What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Today we're putting that question to the test. No theory, just raw power. In one corner, an industrial shredder, a machine built to devour anything in its path. In the other, a solid steel bar engineered for strength and resilience. This isn't just a battle of metal, it's a clash of engineering philosophies. The shredder is all brute force, relentless and unthinking. The steel bar is pure resistance, its strength locked in its very structure. Will the shredder turn the bar into scrap, or will the steel jam the machine? Only one way to find out. Let's put them head to head. Place your bets. Let the showdown begin. Meet the industrial shredder, a true mechanical beast. Imagine a car-sized box with interlocking steel shafts, each lined with razor-sharp teeth. These machines are built to tear apart cars, appliances, and scrap metal with slow, unstoppable torque. It's not about speed. It's about overwhelming controlled force. The hardened steel teeth grab, pull, and rip apart anything fed into them. The entire frame is built to absorb massive shocks. Its motors don't quit, even when faced with the toughest opposition. This is a purpose-built destroyer, hungry for its next challenge. Today, it faces its toughest meal yet. Now, the challenger, a solid bar of structural steel, 4 inches thick, several feet long. This is no ordinary metal. Forged for strength, it's the backbone of skyscrapers and bridges. Its power comes from a precise mix of iron and carbon, forming a crystal lattice that resists bending and breaking. Designed to endure immense loads, it's built for permanence. No moving parts, no tricks, just pure, unyielding strength. Its only strategy, endure. Can its molecular bonds withstand the shredder's mechanical fury? This is chemistry versus brute force. The ultimate test is about to begin. Let's see what happens when resistance meets destruction. The workshop is tense, the shredder's teeth rotate, ready for battle. Cameras roll, safety measures in place, everyone's watching. The steel bar is lifted by crane, swinging above the shredder's jaws. It gleams under the lights, a silent challenger. The operator lowers it, inch by inch, toward the waiting teeth. The hum of the machine grows louder, anticipation building. This is the point of no return. The gap closes, centimeter by centimeter. All eyes are fixed on the moment of contact. The final inches feel like forever. Motors hum, chains clank, and breath is held. The bar hovers just above the teeth. The first contact is imminent. Contact! The steel bar meets the shredder's teeth with a piercing screech. For a moment, nothing. Then a tooth digs in with a crunch. The machine lurches, the sound shifts to a guttural groan. The shredder has taken its first bite. Sparks fly as the bar is dragged in, resisting every inch. The noise is deafening. Metal, grinding, tearing, screaming. The bar twists and deforms, but the shredder's torque is relentless. Motors strain, the whole machine vibrates. The bar is pulled in, chunk by chunk. Each bite is a struggle. The steel fights back. This is no easy meal. The battle is fierce. The fight is on. The battle intensifies as the bar is fed deeper into the shredder. The cold, unyielding steel meets the relentless teeth of the machine, each rotation a test of strength and engineering. The air vibrates with anticipation, as if the entire factory is holding its breath, waiting to see which will give first, the hardened metal or the powerful shredder. The machine chews away, but the steel resists, straining the system. Gears groan and belts tighten, the entire mechanism flexing under the immense pressure. Every second the struggle grows more intense, the steel refusing to yield easily, the shredder refusing to back down. Loud bangs echo as chunks are torn off, glowing red hot. Sparks fly in all directions, illuminating the dark interior of the machine, with bursts of orange and yellow. The violence of the process is mesmerizing, a raw display of force and friction. Suddenly the shredder slows, motors falter, cutters labor. The sound shifts from a steady grind to a strained whine, signaling the immense challenge the machine now faces. It's a moment of uncertainty, as if the outcome hangs in the balance. The bar jams the shafts, sparks flying, progress halted. The entire process comes to a standstill, the steel bar wedged tight, refusing to move forward or back. Tension builds, both in the machine and in the air. For a moment, it's a stalemate. Force meets resistance. The steel and the shredder are locked in a silent contest, neither willing to surrender. The pause is heavy, filled with the potential for either triumph or failure. Then the shredder's auto-reverse kicks in. With a sudden jolt, The machine shifts tactics, pulling the bar back just enough to break the deadlock. The shafts reverse, releasing pressure, repositioning the bar. The tension eases for a split second, the steel bar now realigned for another assault. Forward again, the attack resumes, even more violent. The shredder surges with renewed energy, its cutters biting deeper, determined to finish what it started. With a crack, a huge piece breaks off. The sound is sharp, almost triumphant as the steel finally begins to surrender. The machine adapts, regains control, its systems recalibrate, the rhythm of destruction returning, more confident and precise. The bar's resistance is broken. The once solid steel now bends and fractures, its strength finally overcome by relentless force. The remainder is pulled in, the final screech marking its defeat. The sound is piercing, a last desperate cry as the steel is consumed. The steel's last protest echoes, a scream of surrender. The noise reverberates through the factory, a reminder of the epic struggle that just unfolded. The shredder prevails, but not without a fight. In this clash of metal and machine, victory is hard won, and every scar on the steel tells the story of resistance and relentless power. The last of the steel bar disappears. The shredder finishes its meal. On the conveyor twisted, jagged scraps, the bar is unrecognizable. At first glance, the shredder seems victorious, but a closer look reveals damage, chipped and bent teeth, scars from the battle. The steel bar fought back, leaving its mark. The victory is costly, repairs will be needed. In real industry, feeding solid bars like this would be avoided. Both contenders lost something, the bar its form, the shredder its perfection. This wasn't a simple win, it was a costly triumph. Even the strongest machines have limits. Even in defeat, the steel bar made an impact. The battle leaves both changed. So, who won? After all the noise, sparks, and sheer force, it's time to declare a victor in this epic battle between raw material and relentless machinery. The answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. The shredder achieved its goal: total destruction. It chewed through the steel bar with a display of brute mechanical power, reducing what was once a solid, unyielding piece of metal into a pile of twisted fragments and scrap. The machine's spinning blades, engineered for maximum force, made short work of the steel, showing off the raw might of industrial technology. It adapted, powered through, and reduced the steel to scrap. The conveyor belt carried away the remains, a testament to the shredder's efficiency and the relentless pace of modern industry. Every piece of shredded metal tells the story of a machine that refused to back down. But the steel bar scored a moral victory, pushing the machine to its limits and inflicting real damage. The blades, once sharp and unstoppable, now show signs of wear and tear. The steel bar fought back in its own way, resisting the force and leaving scars on the very machine meant to destroy it. If the shredder faced bars like this every day, it would quickly destroy itself. The maintenance team would be busy, constantly repairing and replacing parts. The cost of victory for the shredder is high. Each battle leaves it weaker, closer to failure. The shredder is a sprinter, the steel bar, a marathon runner. The machine can deliver explosive bursts of power, but the steel's endurance and toughness are built to last. In a single encounter, the shredder dominates, but over time, the steel's resilience becomes clear. In the long run, the bar's toughness would win out. If the contest were about survival, not destruction, the steel would outlast the machine. Its strength is in its ability to endure, to resist, and to challenge the limits of technology. Ultimately, the real winner is engineering. Both the shredder and the steel bar are products of human ingenuity, one designed to withstand, the other to overcome. This battle is a celebration of design, innovation, and the endless quest to push boundaries. This showdown demonstrated torque, tensile strength, and the limits of both machine and material. It's a real-world experiment in physics and engineering, revealing how forces interact and where the breaking points truly lie. It wasn't a simple win or loss, but a revealing clash of strengths and weaknesses. Each side exposed the other's vulnerabilities, and in doing so, taught us more about the science behind the spectacle. For those who love to see how things work and break, this is the ultimate payoff. Science and curiosity win. Every test, every failure, every success brings us closer to understanding the world we build. The result, a spectacular lesson in power and resistance. Watching the steel give way, seeing the sparks fly, we witness the drama of engineering in action, and a reminder, Every victory comes at a cost. Whether it's the machine or the material, every triumph leaves its mark. In the end, it's the pursuit of knowledge and the thrill of discovery that truly win the day. Why are we so captivated by destruction like this? What is it about watching powerful machines tear through solid objects that draws us in, almost hypnotically? For many of us, these videos are more than just a passing curiosity. They're a source of fascination, comfort, and even joy. It's curiosity. We want to see what's inside, how things break. There's a childlike wonder in discovering the hidden structure of everyday objects, and a thrill in witnessing their transformation. We're wired to seek out the unknown, and these videos let us explore it safely, from the comfort of our screens. Watching the shredder test the steel bar satisfies that urge on a grand scale. The anticipation builds as the metal approaches the blades, and there's a rush when it finally gives way. It's a spectacle of force meeting resistance, and we can't help but root for the outcome. There's also catharsis. Seeing overwhelming force overcome resistance is oddly satisfying. It's like watching a puzzle being solved, or a problem finally being cracked open. The destruction is controlled, purposeful, and complete. It's a metaphor for conquering big problems. When we see a stubborn steel bar finally break apart, it reminds us that even the toughest challenges can be overcome with the right tools and enough persistence. It's a visual story of triumph, told in metal and motion. The process is predictable, the outcome guaranteed, comforting in a chaotic world. In a time when so much feels uncertain, there's reassurance in knowing exactly what will happen next. The steady rhythm of the machine, the inevitable transformation, all offer a sense of order and control. These videos tap into our love for resolution and order. The chaos of destruction is always followed by neat piles of fragments, a mess transformed into something organized and manageable. It's a visual metaphor for making sense of the world. The journey from whole to broken is mesmerizing. We watch as something solid and familiar is slowly, inevitably changed, and we can't help but be drawn in by the transformation. It's a reminder that change, even when it looks destructive, can be beautiful. It's not just mindless destruction. It's engineering, physics, and a little bit of Zen. Every twist and snap is a lesson in material science, every crunch a meditation on impermanence. There's a quiet artistry in the way the machines work, and a deep satisfaction in understanding how and why things fall apart. The epic battle is more than an experiment, it's a reminder of the beauty in breaking things down. Sometimes, to create something new, we have to let go of what was. These videos show us that destruction can be a step toward renewal, not just an end. Sometimes watching things break helps us feel whole. It's a way to process our own frustrations, to see obstacles overcome and order restored. In a strange way, it's healing. It's noisy, powerful, and deeply satisfying. The roar of the machine, the sparks flying, the sheer force on display. It's a sensory experience that's hard to match, and it leaves us wanting more. And that's why we can't look away. These videos speak to something deep inside us, a need for understanding, for resolution, and for the simple pleasure of watching the world change, one crunch at a time.